create content based around my everyday life as a medical assistant and a single mother. I am currently working at a pediatric outpatient clinic as a medical assistant, and this summer I'll be going back to school to get my CNA license as well as continuing on to get my nursing degree. So my content is pretty much based around my everyday life and the ups and downs of being a single mom, of going to school and still pursuing a career while you're working full time. And then hopefully, everyone that watches it can take something away from it. I do include at home life, like in my last video. I included me what I like cooking a meal and stuff like that. So I will incorporate some of that stuff in as well as every day with my children, because they are hilarious. They make me who I am. So they will be on here as well. So if you're new, haven't watched my new video, my first video, this is my second video, the second week in life video. And if you haven't watched the first one, go ahead and watch the first one. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I have no problem answering questions or, just being able to dialogue back and forth with people. I love to encourage, I love to uplift, and I don't mind, sharing tips. I'm not perfect. I haven't made it to where I'm trying to get there yet. But I don't mind just encouraging people, just having conversations, because sometimes, it takes a village. Sometimes that village may be maybe people you don't even know. Sometimes, you never know who God sends in your life to give you an encouraging word or to give you that push that you need to keep going. So this will be another weekend live, and I'm bringing you guys along. So if, like I said, welcome, like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with people. Share it with anybody. Share it with your mama, with your sister, with your brother, with your uncle, with your dad, and share it with anybody. Okay, you never know. There may be a little something in here for everybody. So this week is pretty much the same. It's pretty much the same as last week. This week, the only difference is well, I'm not even sure because it's just Monday. So today is Monday, February the 2nd was on Friday, 3rd, Saturday, 4th. So I think it's the 5th. I don't know. Could be wrong. But either way, it's February. It's my son's birthday month. He will be 11 years old on the 27th. I'm super excited, kind of sad at the same time because he is growing up so fast. But he's super sweet and he's super, kind. So he wants to go to an indoor trampoline park for his birthday, so that's probably what we're going to do. And he loves pasta. He's been talking about going to Olive Garden for a minute because he's never been to Olive Garden. I tend to not take them to certain places because I don't be wanting them to go in there and then they just don't eat the stuff. But he'll eat the pasta, and I know my girls will too. So that's what we're going to go for his birthday. He already got one of his birthday gifts kind of early. Me and my daddy got him a new cell phone. So yeah, he's excited about that. And he's into anime, like anime everything. So he wants more posters, more pictures, more little statue things. He wants more of that stuff for his birthday. So we're gonna order that, and then just got a lot going on. Like today on my lunch break, I'm going to look at another daycare for my daughter, because the last one that I looked at, I didn't really care for it too much. I am more of like, I'm kind of strict, I'm very strict about where I send my kids to. And if you give me a bad vibe, especially when I first get there, like, I want my kids there to learn. If I'm paying $200 or something a week, sorry for that glare, I don't know why the sun, and hopefully you guys can see my eyes because I have on my glasses. I'm supposed to wear them. In the last video I did not, but yeah, I'm real strict when it comes to my children and where I let them go as far as getting educated. I'm very strict on that because you can't leave your kids with everybody. Everybody don't have a good intentions with children. Some people are not good with children, and sometimes these daycare with children, and sometimes these daycares will hire people just to fill places instead of hiring people who actually have a passion for working with kids. So I'm very strict about where I send my kids at. So I don't care if I have to tour like 40 daycares until I find the right one. And then this particular daycare is through like my job. So they have multiple locations, and the location that I fell in love with, I was too late. The spot filled. I had already viewed it. I met her teacher, or her would have been teacher, and she was really nice. And I love their curriculum. They teach English and Spanish. So this other location is similar to that one, very, very similar to that one. So I'm excited to go see that one today, and I'm gonna go ahead and fill out the paperwork and secure her spot because I want her to go ahead and start there. And So yeah, so I'm gonna do that this afternoon. Like I said, a lot of times on my lunch break I'm handling something. I got 1,000,001 things going on. This month I'm also registering for the CNA classes that start in the end of July, and it goes on to the very beginning of August. I think August the 4th or whatever. So it's like the 20th through the 4th. It's a very short program, which is fine because I know a lot of this stuff. And then I'm also going to take anatomy class over the summer. I have decided that I'm going to go ahead and take the anatomy class over the summer to go ahead and knock that out of the way. So with the whole nursing journey, I have already taken like quite a bit of my prerequisites for nursing. I just have to take the anatomy class. I've already taken it once before, like years ago, and it's still, you know, they can still use it, but I want to get a better grade in it because I had like a C. And when I was taking it, I had just had my I had just had my baby girl, so I was with a newborn, and then I had my 5-year-old who was a toddler who I was potty training. So it was a lot going on, and then that's when COVID and all that stuff. So my son was home from school, so it was a lot going on, and I was just not mentally there to take that class during that time. So I skimmed through it, and I made a C, but I want to make a higher grade, so I'm retaking it because I want to definitely improve my chances of getting accepted like the first time around. I don't want to wait and have to wait or keep looking into other programs, and I really like the program that I'm trying to get into, so I want to get in on the first try. And then, as I said before, I've stopped, you know, if you haven't watched my last video, so I've been on this nursing journey since I graduated high school in 2011. And I have had to stop and start because life happens. You know, you have kids, and then when you have your children, your first priority is to make sure you're able to provide. So working and taking care of my kids, and then I went back, and then you know, got married, and just moving around with that marriage or whatever. We moved around a little bit, so it was hard to really complete a program because I wasn't nowhere long enough for me to actually sit through the whole program and finish out my prerequisites and stuff like that. So yeah, that's the whole spiel. But I'm going to take anatomy over the summer so that I can go ahead and get that out of the way, and then by the time I start the CNA classes, I'll be done with the anatomy class, so I can solely focus on the CNA class, which I'm not really worried about because, you know, I know what I'm doing when it comes to that. So yeah, and then once I take that CNA class over the summer, and then I'm gonna continue on, and then I'm gonna work at the hospital while I go to school for my nursing degree. So that's pretty much why I'm going to get my CNA license, because you're not going to be able to do it as a medical assistant working a full Monday. The whole clip of what I just said cut off. So yeah, but I think I was basically saying that when you're working overnight, it's easier to show up for stuff. Like I was talking about in my last video that my kids had an award ceremony, and I was not able to go because they didn't send out the notification let me know about the ceremony until the day before. And they sent out a notification saying, hey, you know, we're having an award ceremony. I got one for both of my kids' teachers saying that they both were getting an award. So I didn't find out till the day before, so I couldn't take off in time because you have to, you know, put in you gotta have to get them a notice ahead of time. So I didn't have time to do that. So I was kind of upset because I like to show up for stuff. I like to be there for my children. I like for them to look out there and see like they have mommy's full support and I'm there. So that kind of, you know, hurt my feelings a little bit. But yeah, so it's only temporary, which they know that. I was explaining to them that this is only temporary. And then when you're taking off for like appointments and stuff like that, you don't have to miss work or use your PTO time and stuff like that to try to show up for stuff, or go take them to appointments and stuff, because you need those hours for if you have to do something else. Like what if I'm going on vacation or something like that? If I'm using up all my time for appointments or trying to go to the stuff at the school and all this other stuff, that leaves no time for you to, you to take an extended vacation or whatever without missing out on money. So yeah, that's what I'm doing, like actively seeking that, and then just learning through life, like moving through life and just learning how to come to God in those times, especially like when you're going through. Yeah, this whole experience, like these last 2 years, have really made me just reevaluate myself, reevaluate my faith, and just reconnect with God in a way that I had never done before. So it's been a trying 2 years. I can say that. Like, it has been a very trying 2 years, but I don't regret anything. Like, I don't regret anything that I've been through. I don't regret anything that happened or anything that brought me to this point where I'm at now, because I was able to reconnect, and I was able to get so connected with God that like, I've never experienced this type of connection with him. So I don't regret anything. Like, I'm very thankful, because it opened up my eyes to see just how far, like, I had strayed away from God. So yeah, I'm happy about that. Sometimes, like Pastor Stephen, I watch Pastor Stephen Furtick, I think that's how you say his last name, on YouTube, from Elevation Church. Hopefully one day, because that's on my me and my sister created vision boards for this year. And that was our first time doing it. It was very fun, a very fun experience, and we're definitely going to do it again. We're going to do midway, like, vision boards again, because the one we did was like for the whole year, but I want to do a midway so that we can kind of see where we have come, because he also talked about, you know, acknowledging the things that you have accomplished. Sometimes we overlook the things that we have accomplished because they're not, you know, we're not where we're at now, like where we want to be at. So we kind of overlook the small things. To us, they're small because it's like, okay, yeah, I did that, but it's not this. Or I've graduated, but it wasn't with my degree. So we overlook every little thing, and we're beating down on ourselves when we should be celebrating our one-day wins. And that really spoke to me when he preached about that. Like, yesterday's message, he was just basically talking about how sometimes we can let fear keep us from receiving the fullness of God. Like, we let fear, like, just hold us in this place of, I'm not deserving, or I'm not going to get there, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, we have to push past that. And me and my sister was just talking about this, because we were speaking about her graduation, because my sister, she's the second oldest. So I'm the oldest of 4. It's me, my sister Alexis, then my brother Christopher, and then my young baby girl sister, her name is Christian. So me and my sister that's under me, Alexis, she's getting ready to graduate in March, and we're going to Tampa for her graduation. And we were speaking about her graduation details and plans and stuff like that, and she was just saying, it's not a big deal, her graduating college. I'm like, girl, you are the first of our mom's kids to graduate from college. Like, I went to school and I got my medical administration diploma. Like, I didn't get the degree, I just got the diploma. And then with my medical assistant route, like through the NHA, I don't know how many people know this or not, but through the NHA, you can get your medical assistant, like the clinical medical assistant. It's called CCMA, so it's a certified clinical medical assistant, and you can get that through the NHA. But instead of going to school like for a whole year, like some places they require you go to school for a whole year to get your CMA, when you can spend that year getting your LPN. But there's neither here nor there. But some places require you to get your degree. Like, you can get it's not like a diploma program, it's a degree program. So you have your associates as a medical assistant. And through the NHA, you can actually get certified through your job. Like, you can pay for the materials yourself. But yeah, you can really get your hands-on experience done through your job. You just have them to sign off saying that you completed those clinical hours or whatever, those training hours, and then just pay for the material yourself. That's what I did. I paid for my study material. I studied. I paid to take the test, and then you have to pay for your study material separate. So I paid for my material, and I paid to take the test, and I studied on my own, and I studied hard. And I got at the time I was working front desk at the urgent care, and one of the guys that worked there, he was really super nice, didn't mind teaching, and I told him what I was doing. So he helped me, he trained me, he showed me how to do everything from the clinical aspect as a medical assistant. So he showed me everything, and I took the test, I passed, and I got offered a position with them. So there's different routes that you can take to get to where you're going, and there's different aspects, there's different roads that you can take to get to where you're going. There is no right or wrong way. Do the way that works for you. Don't do it based off of what somebody else did or what works for somebody else, because what worked for them might not work for you. So do what works for you. Don't stress. Don't be too hard on yourself. Don't beat yourself up, because everybody's journey is not the same. Okay? So that was my morning motivation. I'm just made it to work, and I'm about to go in. Let's pray we have a great day, great first half of the day. And I pray you guys have a really great day, and that you encounter a moment where God can just reveal himself and speak to you, and just confirm something that you have been praying on, or give you insight on something that where you, if you're at a crossroads when you just don't know which way that you're supposed to be going in. So I pray that whole spiel bless someone, and I hope. Got my whole little kit for this morning. Mom was carrying a whole bunch of stuff, but let's get to the money. Hello. I have just clocked out. Praise God Almighty. Okay. Make sure I ain't revealing where I'm working here, because you just never know. But I just clocked out, on my way to go get my little gremlins. Today was a pretty good day. I could not pick back up the camera during my lunch break because I was really rushing for time. The tour around that new daycare for my daughter took longer than I thought, which is not a bad thing, because I really like the daycare. I really like their curriculum and all that good stuff. And then they have a pretty good school. It's pretty big, so they have plenty of space and stuff like that. And it's very well ran, and security on deck. So I'm very, very excited and happy about that. So I wasn't really too concerned about being pressed, for time or whatever. I had time to pick up me something quick to eat. But and I kind of caught up with my younger sister about everything she has going on or whatever. So, sisterly chats. But this afternoon's clinic was not that bad. It wasn't that packed. Thank God, because I really did not feel like doing a whole lot this afternoon, which I'm not really tired, but like when you have only 2 days off, like on the weekends and stuff, those are my days to really get a lot of stuff done around the house. So I did laundry and stuff like that, and just tried to rest some, which I still did not rest properly. So I just feel tired and kind of pooped a little bit. So yeah, I'm about to pick them up. My son has already texted me to ask me what we gonna eat today, even though my sister, as I said before, for some of you who don't know, who may be watching my video for the very first time, my sister has my kids when they get out of school, and she texted me and she was like, hey, the kids ate some hot dogs, and they like cookies and crackers and stuff like that, like Ritz crackers. So he ate a whole pack of Ritz crackers, and then my two daughters, they split a pack of Ritz crackers or whatever. So he ate 2 hot dogs and some Ritz crackers, and then you texting me asking me what we eat for dinner. Yeah. So his appetite has 100% come back to the fullest, because he was sick for a week and a half or whatever, and he had some little stomach bug, but he is feeling his normal self all over again. So he wants chicken tenders and macaroni and cheese, so I probably cook the chicken tenders and macaroni and cheese. And then me and my sister are gonna go over her financial aid, and then what else do I have to do? I still have to fold up clothes, because I can wash clothes, I can dry them and all that good stuff, but I get so exhausted every time I have to fold clothes. Like, it's just, I don't know. I try to turn on the show or something to kind of hear something in the background while I'm folding up, so it won't feel as draining, like as tiring or whatever, as boring. I hope these glasses are not glaring too bad, but your girl can't see, and I can't keep driving without the glasses and listen. I'm gonna have to tell somebody to call up real quick. But yeah, I am tired. Like, I do not want to fold up no clothes. I hate it. I wish I could just, I don't know, somebody could do it for me. But until then, I have to do it myself. So I have the gremlins. We're on our way home. I think what I was talking about last before my sister called me was my glasses. So yeah, I use my glasses mostly at night, supposed to, and because I can pretty much see, you know, for the most part during the day. It's just hard for when I get up on stuff for me to see where I'm going, like the signs and stuff like that, the road signs. I can't see them until I get right up on them. But at night, it's worse for me. Like, I can't see the lines in the road and stuff like that. And then, like, when the people are coming, oncoming traffic is coming, the glare from the lights really mess up my eyes. But yeah, I got the gremlins. We are, what? Cause I call y'all gremlins, huh? That's why you smacking your mouth, cause I call y'all gremlins. I got the kiddos. One of y'all did. But anywho, we are on out. Say hello. They can't hear you say hello. Okay. Tristan want to say hey? Oh, Tristan don't want to talk. So we are pulling up at the apartment now. Is this a parking spot? It's gonna be one today. So I'm probably about to go in, cook, help them with their homework, and then call it a night, because I'm tired. I didn't really have like a bad day. It was pretty straightforward. It's pretty good. So I was able to vlog a little bit of what I do, like me pulling up medications and stuff like that, for vaccines and stuff. So I was able to get a little bit of vlogging. I'm gonna try to sneak in a couple of little clips, but I don't like to pull out my phone too much because HIPAA reasons. I don't want to mess around and forget that I'm recording and pull out somebody's information. And then too, we're not supposed to have our phones out, so I'm not gonna get caught, get in trouble, because I need my coins. But yeah, I'm gonna catch up with you guys either later when I go in the house and cook, or tomorrow morning when we get up and do our whole. Good morning, my beautiful people. It's another day in another vlog. Today is February the 6th. Tuesday, February the 6th. I just dropped my kids off at school. We are in a great mood this morning. God is so good. Sometimes you just have to sit back and reflect, like, just how good God is, like how He shows up for you in moments when you don't even realize it. Like, me and my sister talking about that last night. When I get excited, I get all tongue tied. But baby, God is so good. We was talking about that last night, like how sometimes you just have to sit back and reflect, because in those moments of reflection, like, you really able to see how far God has brought you. You really able to see like how good God is. Like, sometimes we get so caught up in what's going on around us, and what's not going right, what's not happening right now, that we forget like how far we have actually come. And we was talking about celebrating like every moment, like, just because I want my bachelor's degree and I don't already earn my associate's degree, but I'm overlooking my associate's degree because it's not my bachelor's. Like, you have to celebrate stuff that you accomplished or whatever. You can't just sit up here and say, oh, I don't have this, or I didn't do that. Like, so you are getting there. You're making progress. Because Pastor Stephen Furtick, I think that's how he said, was talking about one day win, W-H-E-N, and then one day win, W-I-N. And basically the gist of the message was saying, we all have those one day wins. One day when I get a certain amount of money, I'm going to be able to do what I need to do. One day when I get this degree, then I'll be able to feel good about myself, feel good about my career. One day when I lose this weight. He was saying to get to those one day wins, whatever your one day win is, you have to have one day wins, winning in just one day. Like, even if it's just getting a membership, that's your one day win for the day. Because getting that membership and then the next day you're going, you're going even if it's for 30 minutes a day, that's your one day win. Because all those one day wins are going to get you to your one day win. So me and my sister have really been reflecting on that, because let me tell you, her and my brother introducing me to Pastor Fernie, Stephen Fernie, and his church Elevation has really changed my life, because it has really just opened up my eyes. Like, it drew me in so tight, because the way he preaches his messages, like the way he teaches, I ain't even gonna say preach, the way he teaches and the way he breaks down God's word, he does it in a way without his analogies and stuff. He does it in a way where you can really understand it and you can take something from it, especially for me, because I was so freaking lost when I was going through like my separation and stuff like that. I was so lost. I felt broken. I was so freaking confused. I was depressed. Like, I was struggling bad mentally. My mental was not okay. And I knew for me to be able to show up properly for my children, I had to get me together. As moms, as women, a lot of the times, like, we put so much of ourselves on the back burner trying to show up for other people. And for so long, my identity, I was identified just by showing up for other people, whether that was my siblings, whether that was, trying to be there for my friends, whether that was trying to be there for my spouse. Then it became being there for my children. Like, my whole identity was made up in showing up for other people. So I didn't know how to show up for myself. And a lot of the times it just starts with you having a conversation with God. It starts with you understanding who you are and who God called you to be, for you to really understand. Like, but I was so caught up with that being my identity. Like, how can I help you? How can I make sure you're okay? How can I take care of you? That I did not know how to do that for myself. So coming to that realization, like understanding who God is and who God called me to be. Yeah, God called us to serve his people, but he also called us to be a service to ourselves. If you're not making sure that you are okay and making sure your mental is okay, then you're not going to be able to show up for other people. You're not going to be able to be a support system to other people. You cannot pour from an empty cup. So that has been one of the things that I have been struggling with, but God has been really helping me get through that. And I said all that to say, like, just make sure we are present in every moment. Make sure we're showing up for ourselves. Make sure we're not holding ourselves down because we're not where we want to be or where we thought we would be in our life. And that's another thing that I really struggled with, was because I'm 30 years old. I turned 30 last year. I'll be 31 this year. I beat myself up about me not having my nursing degree already, me not buying a house already, like me not having my kids, in better situations. Like, my kids are fine, they're healthy, we have a roof over our head, we're good. But it's so, when you want so much more, especially for your children, it really pulls at your heart, because it's like, dang, I could have been so far ahead of where I am now. Like, I'm restarting this whole journey, and I could have had all of this stuff by now if I stayed consistent, had I not given up, had I not thrown in the towel or put other people before myself. Like, I could have been here by now. But you have to understand, like, God allows certain things to happen. If I had got it when I wanted it, when I was first trying for it, I would have messed it up. I would have completely messed it up. So God's timing is always perfect. Like, of course, we're human, so it's natural to, like, dang, it's a natural thing as humans to wonder, like, dang, why can't I have it then? Why can't it come together for me right then? But we have to remember to trust God's timing. God's timing is always perfect. He does not make mistakes. If he's making you wait for something, it's for a reason. And the best thing that you can do in those moments, which is what I had to learn, is to just say, God, help me to see you in this. Help me to understand what it is that you're trying to show me in this moment. What is it about myself that you're trying to reveal to me in this moment that I need to learn from, so that I can be ready to receive what it is that you have for me. God wants to give you your heart's desires, but you have to make sure you're walking in alignment with him first. Because if he give it to you without you being in alignment with him, you're going to mess it up. So, and God loves us. He doesn't want us to mess up. You know, he has all these blessings that he want to give us. He don't want us to mess it up. He don't want us to fumble it. So he has to make sure we're ready. So he's been definitely preparing me. He has been helping me with my mental. Me and God, I don't know how to cross my fingers like that, but me and God are like this. Okay, we besties. So I'm very thankful. That's why I'm in such a great mood this morning, because me and my sister were talking about reflecting. And last night I just reflected, and this morning it's amazing how God can bring things, you know, a full circle to bring back to your remembrance, for you to just be like, dang, you know what, God, I see you. I knew what you was doing. Sometimes God pull people out of our lives. He ends relationships. He ends friendships. He ends certain jobs, because he know he has something better for you. And in that moment, you can't see it. It hurts, of course. But trust me, if he's pulling somebody out, it's for a reason. Let it go. Pray on it. Pray for them. That doesn't mean you have to hate them. You have to dislike them. You know, pray for them. And pray for yourself, and just, you know, allow yourself to just let go. Because I understand, God, you know what, okay, I don't get it, but I understand that, you know, you didn't want this for me. I understand that you have something else for me, and I accept that. No matter how hard it is, no matter how many tears you have to cry, you know, you're gonna cry a little bit. It's gonna hurt, it's gonna sting, but God, I accept it. I accept your will for my life, your will and not my own. So once we get to that moment, that's when we really can tap into God and tap into what he has for us, tap into those blessings, tap into that anointing, that calling, and he can really see, okay, you know, I know that hurt her, but she trusted me and she followed my direction, so she's ready. So we have to get in those moments. But yeah, so hopefully that encouraged somebody. Me and my sister were just talking about that last night, and I know it blessed me. So I just wanted to share it, be a blessing to somebody else. And oh Lord. But I'm truly grateful this morning. I'm in great spirits. Thank you, Jesus. So yesterday, I know I left off with me going to get my little kiddos. I had to start calling them gremlins, because my son, he tried to act, you know, like he wasn't smacking his teeth, but he was smacking his teeth because he don't like when I called him gremlins. But after I got my kids, so last night we didn't really do too much. I was gonna cook, but I forgot. Well, I didn't really forget. I just didn't take nothing out to cook. And as I told y'all, my son be texting me, asking me what we gonna eat for dinner. So he wanted chicken tenders and macaroni and cheese, but I think in my head, I thought if I put the meat in some warm water, you know, by the time I get in the house, I had a couple things to do. Like I was helping my baby sister with her financial aid and stuff. And I had to do my financial aid too, because like I told y'all, I'm taking classes over the summer. And I figured by the time I got done doing all that stuff, that the chicken would be thawed out. But it wasn't. So I was like, well, Tristan, we're going to have to come up with a plan B, because this meat is not ready, and it was already almost 9 o'clock. So I was like, no, this is not gonna work, because I'm not finna sit up till about 10 trying to cook no chicken tenders and macaroni. So we went to McDonald's and got some food and came back home, because I was not finna try to but I did take the meat out for tonight. I did leave it out, put it in the bottom of the fridge so it'll be ready for me to cook tonight, because I'm not finna keep spending money on restaurant food. I did that last week. I think it was last week. We ate out like 4 different times last week. I'm not doing it. That's too much money. Okay, that's too much money, and we over here trying to save money. So yeah, like I said, I've been having a lot of stuff going on. I got to get my daughter set up with this new daycare. She's gonna start there. If not by the end of this month, the very 1st of March for sure. So she'll be starting with that daycare. They were trying to get me to let her go to that pre-K program once she finished the preschool part, but I'm not doing it because it's too much money. Like, I got so much stuff that I'm trying to do, and I'm trying to alleviate on how much I'm spending out so that I can make sure that we're good while I'm going through school, because I'm not going to overwork myself while I'm going through nursing school, especially once I get into the program. I'm not going to overwork myself because I want to make sure I'm focusing. So I'm going to work, but I'm probably not going to work no more than 3 days out of the week. So I want to make sure my money is, good. And then she's able to go to pre-K to the school with her sister and her brother. So there's no point in me paying y'all for her pre-K here when she can go to pre-K with her brother and sister. So, and then I currently have a 3-bedroom apartment, but I'm going to downsize to a 2-bedroom. because, as I said, I'm just trying to save my money. And then my daughters, they be sleeping with me anyway. It's just us. So it's not like, it's not going to be an issue. So it's just us. And they like to sleep in my room anyway. So with their 2-bedroom apartments, I'm staying in the same. But yeah, I'm staying in the same apartment complex. I'm just switching to one of their 2 bedrooms. And my sister has a 2-bedroom out there where I live at too. And they're pretty big and pretty spacious or whatever. It's essentially the same size as my 3-bedroom. It's just the rooms are bigger and the rooms of mine are smaller. So same square footage or whatever. So their bed will fit in the room with my bed. So and then I have to go once we do all that. But I was debating on, downsizing and stuff like that, but there's no point in trying to maintain the 3-bedroom. That's really, really expensive. It's not that expensive, but it's still a lot to pay for, trying to pay for daycare and trying to save money while I'm going through school. So I would rather downsize. Like I said, that's the thing that we be beating ourselves up about, trying to keep up. I'm not trying to keep up an image. I'm not trying to impress nobody. I got to do what's going to work for my kids. So me maintaining that's something I can maintain and still have money left over to save and to stay ahead. Because with kids, as you know, stuff always comes up. And with their doctors and visits and stuff like that, I have to pay for that stuff out of pocket because we moved from one state to another. And when we were in Georgia, they were getting Medicaid, but now that we're here in the state that we're in now, they didn't get approved for it. So them going to doctors and all that stuff, and I had already submitted my benefits and stuff, for my job. So I didn't include them in it because I'm thinking, they were going to get approved, but they didn't. So for now, until I can add them onto my plan, they're going to have to go to doctor visits and stuff, and I pay out of pocket, which I have a health savings card, so I'm just going to use that to pay for appointments, which is fine. So, yeah, I just have to make sure I'm good, make sure my kids are good. I don't like not this whole year, like one of the things that me and my sister were talking about was making sure that one of the things that we were talking about, like when we were making our vision boards and stuff, was being financially wise. Like I pray for wisdom in my finances, and like we try to, I'm gonna just make, like, sometimes God will put you in situations, as I was saying, like to make you just realize that, okay, is this really important? Is having this apartment that I cannot afford to pay plus pay for daycare and all this other stuff more important just because it's a 3-bedroom than just downsizing and making sure you and your kids are comfortable, and you know what I'm saying, and you can afford it. You ain't got to worry about living paycheck to paycheck. So sometimes we have to use wisdom, like, this is not permanent. This is not my permanent situation. This is just what it is for now. And my kids still have, all their stuff. Like, we're still going to be living very comfortable. So I'm just going to do what makes sense for me. And I'm just saying all that to say that sometimes it's okay. Like, you don't have to keep up an image to be like somebody else or to do what's pleasing to other people, like, or make somebody else happy. That's your house. Okay, that's your household. You know what your funding is like. Don't worry about what somebody else say. Don't worry about what nobody else feel about what you're doing. That's not your business. Your business is to worry about you. And you don't have to tell people, your whole situation. You don't have to explain yourself. I don't know why people feel the need to over-explain themselves, but you do not have to explain yourself to nobody. Like, do what works for you. And if they don't have to like it. They do not have to like it. Like this year, we're not worried about that. We're not worried about what people got to say. We're not worried about explaining ourselves. This is what it is. And if they ask you why, because it is. That's just what it is. So, yeah. But work was pretty good yesterday. I know Friday is going to be kind of hectic because we're going to have like several people out. So it's only going to be like 3 MAs. Thursday, I have to leave a little early because I have a meeting with my daughter. I know I have a meeting Thursday, so I got to leave work a little early because I have a meeting with my 5-year-old teacher. She wants to talk about my daughter in her class. So, I don't know, if somebody's watching this and you have a child in school or whatever, a child that's in kindergarten. My son used to do this very same thing. So, when she's sounding out words, she can hear one letter in a word, and like we was sounding out what word was it? She's learning how to read, so she was sounding out go. But before she could finish sounding out go, she heard "g" and just said "girl," and she does that in school. So I had to tell her, like, stop doing it. And I tell her that all the time. Stop guessing just because, like, finish out the word first and then make your guess on what do you think it is. Don't hear the first letter sound in a word and just make an assumption that, okay, that's what that is. Because I know girl starts with a G. So that's what she does at school. And I just have to, like, and then her teacher wants her to be more open, like be more she wants her to participate more when they're doing like group activities and stuff and calling on people. But my daughter is like me. I do not like being called on in the middle of freaking class. I do not like working in group settings where everybody has to just pour out their ideas and all that kind of stuff. I'm more of I do it myself. Because when you're working in a group, you got all these different people. Everybody don't think the same. Everybody don't do stuff the same way, which is fine. But me, I'm a control freak. So when we're in a group setting and everybody's throwing out their ideas and stuff, and then I know what you're doing, like I know what you're trying to say. I can kind of get the gist of what you're trying to say, but if it's not right, the answer is not right, or what you're coming up with is not right, then I get like, I do it. And she kind of gets the same way too. And then she's very, very shy. So like just talking to people, she's not one of those outspoken kids. She's very talkative at home, very outspoken at home, but when she's at school or amongst other people, she's very quiet. So I have to tell her teacher that I would try to talk to her about that, but I can't change her personality type. And I don't like when the school try to force, like, I get it, like y'all want them to participate, y'all want them to do all this stuff, but everybody does not have their personality. Everybody does not learn that way. I did not learn that way. I did not learn by you putting me in a group, giving us material, and we're supposed to work it out together. I don't learn that way. And I don't like being put in group settings either, so I get it. But, you know, I'll just have a conversation with her teacher, just let her know, like, listen, Araya is very shy. Like, she's not gonna be all talkative and all that kind of stuff. Like, my baby girl, yes, she loves people, love to talk, love to be friendly, but Araya is not. She's not friendly. She'll speak, but she's very shy. She does not like to, you know, and I get it because I'm the same way. So I am late for work. This traffic is always terrible. And then I took my sister to the store before we left, so I definitely gotta hurry. And then these people in front of me don't know where they're going, and and the light is still green, so go. Usually I just cut across this little parking lot right here, but thank God the light is still green, because the police officer's sitting right there, and I'll be speeding through that little parking lot. So yeah, I'm gonna stay a little later today so that I can make up for me being late. But yeah, I'm getting ready to pull up at work. So today is gonna be a great day. We're claiming it. I listened to my worship song. I listened to Elevation featuring what is his name? Brandon Lake. That's on Lion. I love that song. If you want to listen to a song that gets you pumped up in the morning, if you're a Christian girl like me, because I don't really listen to a whole lot of other music. I don't really listen to rap at all. I stopped listening to that years ago because I don't like all the cussing, the violence, and all that stuff, and I definitely don't like my kids listen to it. So most of the time I'm listening to, and I'm a country girl, so I love country music. I love R&B music. But I've been watching what I listen to when it comes to that. But if you're a Christian girl and you like Christian music, and you need something to wake you up in the morning to get you all pumped up and ready to go, listen to Lion by Elevation and Brandon Lake. That song there, and what else is Graves in the Gardens. Love that song too. If y'all listen to those, I'm telling you, your morning it'll do a whole 360. You can wake up in a bad mood and it'll turn it around. But I pray y'all have a good day, a blessed day, prosperous day, and remember that you are worthy, you are beautiful, and you got this. Give yourself some grace. Y'all have a good day. Bye. Hello everyone. Well, good evening everyone. So, say hello. So I have my children. I picked up my kids and now we're on our way to the grocery store. I have to pick up a few things to cook because last night I did not cook. We ended up going to Chick-fil-A. No, we did. We went to McDonald's. We're not eating McDonald's tonight. I'm cooking. So I gotta go to the store and get another box of that macaroni and cheese to cook the chicken strips, macaroni and stuff that I was supposed to cook yesterday. So I did not pick back up the phone or the camera or whatever for my lunch break because I was talking to my sister and my mama. The first half of the day was pretty straight. You know, it wasn't too bad. We had a good flow of patience, but the second half was insane. That new scheduling system that they have sucks because it moves people appointments around, so you have like 6 or 7 people showing up at one time, and then you have to get all those people out. But then when you think about it, like if all those people coming in for physicals, they're gonna need vaccines and all that stuff too, so you have all these orders that's being penned and ready at the same time. And then the partner that I was working with today, she had something going on at her son's school, so I was by myself for a little while. The nurse, you know, the clinical nurse and some other clinical staff people, they were helping jump in to try to help pull people back and do vaccines and stuff like that. Why are you up at your... But yeah, I don't forgot what I was even saying. Lord have mercy. Today's just been a long day. Like, it started off pretty good. I was super excited this morning. Great mood, great day. But it's been a long day and I'm tired. But I gotta go to the store, get some more stuff for my kids to take when they're over there, take to my sister's house for my kids. Get out of school, they have stuff to snack on and stuff like that. And going to get the other box of macaroni to cook. But yeah, today's been a long day. I was able to get some clips of me like drawing up vaccines and stuff like that. And then I think I got a small clip of me charting, but I try not to pull out my phone too much because we're not supposed to have my phone on the floor, our phones on the floor. So like a lot of my stuff is just like the same stuff. It's just me talking about what we were doing throughout the day. So with my clinic, like, we see a lot of different stuff. We see like regular physical appointments, like, you know, the regular doctor office stuff, and then just some other stuff that happens there. Like, I'm not gonna really speak too much on it because, like I said, HIPAA violations and stuff. So it's you know, it's pretty good. The workflow is like busy. A lot of the times we see over 100 patients a day. Sometimes we have a chill, you know, clinic where it's not too bad, but most of the time it's like over 100 patients a day. And I know over the summer it's probably gonna pick up because a lot of people are gonna try to get physicals and stuff done before the kids go back to school. But it's just a lot. You see a lot of people throughout the day, and it gets busy, it gets hectic. Everybody's pulling everybody's doing vaccines on everybody, so it's a lot. You don't have like assigned patients and stuff. So but yeah. Good morning. Today is Wednesday, February the 7th. So today is my day to be late. I swapped with one of the girls at my job. So today I don't have to be here till 8:30, but I'll probably get up before 8:30. So that means I'll be getting off at 5:30. Because Thursday I got a meeting at the school for my daughter. But I'm on my way now to drop them off at school. Tristan, you didn't have to dress up like an old person today? Or they were just wearing clothes? No, I ain't talking about your Frederick Douglass project. I'm talking about they doing some 100 day of school dressing up like an old person. Today. It might just be for her grade. But my daughter's back there dressed like a granny. Say, hey, Grandma. Raya, say hey to the camera, not Grandma Diane. Say hey, I call you Grandma. Lord, that's Grandma right there. That's Grandma number 2. Say hey, that's Grandma number 2. they had to dress up like a grandma, so I put her on a little makeup to make her look a little older, and then I let her wear a pair of my glasses. And she has on her some dress, some slippers, and a bunny. So she's dressed up like a grandma today. Yeah, not too much going on this morning. I am a little pressed for time, trying to get to the school on time, because I got caught up trying to get her all dressed up like a grandma that I started falling behind. So I don't have to work till 8:30, but I want to make sure they get to school on time. But not too much going on. A lot of the times I'm always rushing. Just watch video. Every morning we say our prayers before they get out of the car. They get a good start on our day. So, ready? Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. Amen. What is it? Mari was saying that you don't have to hear I seen her. Sit back. You don't interrupt us while we saying prayer just to try to tell on your sister. I seen her. Now sit back and be quiet. But yeah, we say our morning prayers every morning before we get out of the car. Usually I have on my worship music first to kind of get my mind stimulated and going. So that's probably what I do, just turn on some worship music and kind of get my mind together this morning, wake myself up. But yeah, so I'll catch you guys once I drop them off. Okay guys, so I am back. I've dropped all the kids off because the last time when I was talking about this morning, to see how much better I feel now that I've got my worship in this morning. Telling me and God, we locked in, we best friends. But that I'm telling you, that's the best way to uplift yourself, is just to get in God's presence, to just reflect. Reflecting can do so much good for your mental and your spiritual health. Like, just reflecting. That's what worship does for me. It gives me time to just reflect on how good God has been. And now I'm feeling upbeat and in good spirits. And not so tired. So I'm trying to open this. So I just dropped my baby girl off. And now I am headed to work. They should not have let me come in late, because now I don't want to come in at all. Like, late is great to give me time to get myself together, because I am not good at trying to leave on time. Most of the time, I ain't gonna say most of the time, because that'll be a lie. Some of the time I am good at leaving on time, but majority of the time I'm not. So I have to work on that. But anyway, anywho, I was talking to my sister about our baby sister and just how proud. Nothing, I know I'm jumping all over the place, but anyways, nothing makes me happier than seeing my siblings, seeing people that I care about, you know what I'm saying, doing so good for themselves. And I'm so very, very proud of her. Like, she's going back to school. My sister, my baby sister, is going back to school for social work, and then she's getting her license as a behavior therapist, because she works with. So yeah, she works with kids who have, like, she's worked with kids who have behavior issues and stuff like that. Some of it's due to a disability or some type of mental disorder. And she's really great with kids. She's watched my kids on numerous occasions. She was the only caretaker for my kids for a good little while. And they love her. They adore her. She's really, really great with kids, though. And so going down the social work path and getting licensed as a behavior therapist is really, really gonna do good. And the kids that are gonna come in contact with her, they're very fortunate, very blessed, because she has a really, really big heart. and she has a love for kids. She has a love for what she does, and I know she's gonna do well. So just seeing my siblings accomplish stuff. My sibling that's up under me, the second oldest, she's getting ready to graduate in March. I think I told y'all in the last video. And she's getting ready to graduate in March, and she's graduating with her associates in healthcare management or something like that. But either way, she's doing really good. And then my brother is going back to school for sports medicine. And now I'm going continuing my education for my nursing degree, and they're going the nurse practitioner route. Okay, so don't tell me, you know what I'm saying? Don't tell me what people can't do when they put their mind to something. I'm very thankful for that. I pray for us constantly. I really pray for us, because it takes a lot to work and pursue your career, pursue your dreams, even at times when you feeling like you have reached your I'm too old for this, I'm too old to go back for this, I'm too old, I should have did this then. But you continue to go forward, and you still continue to pursue your career. People, if you let people get into your head and try to tell you what you can't do, you won't get anything accomplished. Or if you allow yourself to get inside your head, I'm like, man, I've just messed up so much. I strayed away. You know what I'm saying? I made bad choices. I've done things. If you let that get into your head and stop you from accomplishing your dreams, you only cheating yourself. You're not just cheating yourself, you're robbing the people that you were supposed to come in contact with of the opportunity to experience you, to experience the light that you shared, to experience the gift that God had blessed you with. So a lot of the times, the fighting that we feel, the times that we're feeling the tug pulling us to keep from going, it's not that because we're not supposed to do it. You're feeling that fight because the enemy knows if you accomplish what you're supposed to accomplish, if you reach past this feeling of I don't want to, or I'm too old, or this self-doubt, or this insecurity, if you go past that, if you break through that, then you will be tapping into a whole new level of what God has for you. And he don't want that, because he knows that if you go to that next level, you will reach more people, you will pull more people that are closer to God, you will be unstoppable. So keep pushing. That resistance that you feel, push past it, keep going. You got this. We got this. But nothing makes me happier seeing my siblings do good for themselves and seeing them accomplish their dreams, accomplishing their goals, and working towards it. That makes me so happy, because I'm like my second mama. I'm the mama bear under my mama. So we got this. But that makes me happy. Sometimes we can see things in others that they can't see in themselves, and a lot of times that's for a reason. God has not revealed it to them yet, because they're not ready yet. So just keep pushing and encourage people around you. Pray for the people around you. We need each other to hold each other accountable, to uplift each other, to be able to pray for one another. Because sometimes people are fighting battles that they don't even speak about. You never know. Sometimes it's deeper reasoning why people are not accomplishing things or not doing certain things in their life, and we just see the surface of it. Oh yeah, she's not trying, she's lazy, she's not doing it. Pray for people. Don't speak on people, because you don't know what type of battles they fighting within. So pray for them. That's coming from experience. Sometimes people can look at you and just think they got you all figured out because of what they heard about you, or because you can walk around with a smile on your face and they don't even know on the inside you just feeling empty and you feel like you're dying. I know that story. That was my story. So just keep pushing. Pray for people. Don't speak on people's life. Just encourage and pray for people. You draw more people closer to God the more with light and love than you do with bitterness and with hatred. Don't do it. Okay? All right. So now that we got that little pep talk out the way, I'm on my way to work. That was one of my supervisors that just called me. She forgot that I switched with one of my coworkers, because today is the day I asked her, can we switch so I can be late today, so that I can leave early tomorrow for my daughter's meeting. And it's crazy, Wednesday has already came. Dang, it's already Wednesday. So That's wild. But I think it's Wednesday. Is today Wednesday? I believe it is. I believe it's Wednesday. We're gonna go Wednesday until I can verify. But let me see if we have checked, we have verified, and it is Wednesday. But yeah, so I'm on my way to work now. Praying for a good day, regardless of how crazy, how hectic, how whatever it is at work. Today's gonna be a good day in the day, because God has just been too good. Like, God has been so good to me, and not even just blessing me with anything, but just reassuring me and just bringing stuff back to my memory of where I've come from. Like, that's why I say reflecting is good. Pastor Stephen said that. He was saying that sometimes we just need to reflect. It's not that we have, like, God is went away somewhere, or that he's not here, or sometimes we're in a moment where we feel like we just cannot feel his presence. Reflect. It's not like we have strayed and got away and forgot. When problems come up, when things happen, when things don't go the way that we want them to, we get in these moments like, oh my God, God don't love me, or God, where are you? Like, God, how can this happen? Like, we forget, like, God just brought you through something. He was able to get you through something. You just came out of victorious in something. Like, reflect back and like, you know what, God, if you got me through that, you can get me through this. Have faith. Praise God in the hallway. We got it. We got this. So reflecting is important. Like, it's good to sit back sometimes and just think about everything. Because every time I sit down and I really think, like, and I'm meditating and I'm listening to my music, my worship music, and I just sit there and I really think about everything that I've been through and how far God has brought me, I get teary-eyed every time, because it just amazes me, like, how right now I'm living in an answered prayer. And I had to come into that realization last night. Like, I am living in an answered prayer. I might not be where I want to be at this moment. Like, I might not have accomplished everything that I felt like I was going to accomplish by age 30, but I'm living in an answered prayer. Last year and the year before last, I was praying for this moment. And I'm in it. I am in it. And that's amazing to me. That is so freaking amazing to me. Like, I'm living in an answered prayer. And I know within that time frame, God has brought me that far to be in this moment here. Ain't like where I'm going next. I'm already pressing it forward, because I know it's going to be good. I know it's going to be major. I know it's going to be big, because my faith is big. That's why it's important to reflect, because when you can reflect and you can look back on how far God brought you and be able to praise God for that, he will bless you with more than you can even imagine, more than you can ask for. Like, so I have things on my vision board that I want and I desire, but I don't even pray on those anymore. I don't even say, God bless me with this. This is here. This is what I want, because I know what God has for me is greater than what I can even want for myself. So I pray, God, your will for me. What do you see fit for me? What do you have for me? I don't want to limit myself to what my fleshly mind can think of. I want to be able to experience everything that God has for me. So, yeah, but girl, that's why I tell you, me and God is locked in. Like, my faith now is unshakable. It's amazing, and I thank God for bringing me this far. And I know that, you know what I'm saying, like, me just speaking on my story, me speaking on my life. I'm gonna sit down one day and just go into depth about everything, but right now we just getting to know each other. I can't be laying everything out on the table while we just been in a relationship. But yeah, having this YouTube channel is, but yeah, having my YouTube channel has definitely been an outlet for me. Even though this is just gonna be my second video that I'll be posting, I'm thankful for it, and it's already made a difference, because, like, just being able to talk about my journey, talk about my life, talking about the different things that I'm going through as far as, like, school-wise, healthcare-wise, you know what I'm saying? It's amazing, because you never know who you're going to touch with your story. That's why testimonies are important. Like, it's a testament to how far God has brought you, and never knowing how much you talking about your story can uplift and encourage somebody else. Sometimes those seem small to us is big to other people. So that's my little spiel on it. I done made it to work. I gotta hurry up because it's 8:30. Y'all have a blessed and prosperous day. Love you guys. Bye. Good morning, everybody. Today is Thursday, February the 8th. Excuse me. I just dropped my children off at school. I'm on my way to work. This morning, I'm sorry about the glare. This morning was a very hectic morning. I was gonna try to kind of get some glimpses of me getting the kids together and stuff for school, and what our typical morning looks like. But my daughter, my 5-year-old daughter, did not want to cooperate this morning. She was dragging, getting out of bed. Then she had an attitude because I put her hair in a bun instead of putting it in a ponytail. And then I had to drop my baby girl off and then drop them off at school. So I was trying to rush to hurry up and get them on school, which they got there on time. So now I'm trying to rush to get to work. But that's my typical morning. I'm always rushing. But yeah, I just feel super tired this morning. Like yesterday was a lot. It kind of drug yesterday. Like I hate doing the late clinic because it just makes the day seem so much longer. But I'm tired today. Like I'm super tired. I got this little breakfast pizza out of the gas station when I went in there. I don't even know if it's gonna be good. I hope it is because I'm hungry and I did not do my overnight oats last night or this morning. I have to go to the grocery store because I ran out of oats. So yeah, but hopefully it's good because I am hungry. But I'm on my way to work now. And I've been doing a lot of stuff, especially like on my lunch break and stuff. And I just been feeling super exhausted, but I also feel good about how productive that I have been. Like I told myself, like me and my sister were talking, and I was telling her this is the most, out of my all 30 years of my living, this is the most productive I've ever been. I've been getting so much stuff done. I've been getting kids' stuff set up. I've been getting my stuff set up. This is the most productive I've ever been, ever in life. But I'm happy things are falling into place. Like, everything is falling into place. Like I said, it's all about, why y'all tell me I had some on my mouth? Y'all got down here looking crazy. That's not the best breakfast pizza. The best breakfast pizza is when we was in elementary school. And they used to have those little square pizzas. You can get either with the white sauce or the red sauce. Me and my friends used to split it. One get white, and then she get white, I get red. Or she get red, I get white. We split it and we have one each. But anyway, this is the most productive I've ever been. Like being able to get everything done. And it feels like it's kind of hectic. And I'm surprised that I'm actually able to get all this stuff. Well, I can say surprised because like I said, we be limiting ourselves and we be feeling like, oh, there's just too much going on at one time. It's really not. It seems like a lot, but it's really not. So once I get all the school stuff set up over the summer, I'm getting them to get their doctor's appointments and stuff set up, getting me a doctor's appointment set up and out of the way. I don't know, I might hold off until I finish the CNA program and start working overnight because I really try not to miss work too much. So I can get all their appointments scheduled in the day. And, that's that. So I'm going to get all that stuff done over the summer. Get dentist appointments, doctor's appointments, all that stuff done over the summer. So they'll and then get all their physicals and stuff done, get them set up for school. Get all that stuff ready for school and stuff, their physicals and all that good stuff. And then I'll be ready to start my overnight job after the summer ends. I'll be done with my CNA courses, take the test, pass, because we're going to pass. And then continue on with school because I'm going to take the anatomy class this summer. But I don't know what it is with these people that they speed up and see that the traffic is stopped, or maybe they're just not paying attention and have to swerve out to swerve, then get back into the lane because they're about to hit somebody's butt. That happened to me last night. Me and my sister were on the way to the store, And I seen the car in front of me have on its brakes, so I started slowing down, but I didn't know they were coming to a complete stop. So then I hit my brakes, but I gave myself, it was distance because I was paying attention. So I look up in my rearview mirror like, okay, well, now that I've had to just stop, hopefully the person behind me stopped, because their headlights were coming really, really fast. And then I saw them kept coming up on me, and they had slowed down. So when they started getting a little closer, I swerved out of their lane a little bit, and they had to swerve into the other lane, and they went up a good distance before they were able to stop. That's just how fast they were going. And my daughters were in the back seat. So I'm like, if I hadn't been paying attention and I had just sat where I was, that car would have hit the back of my car so hard, and I know my daughters would have went flying. They were in their seat belts and stuff, but still, they would have went flying the way he would have hit the back of my car. That's why I don't get why people just do, like, they speed on these little bitty roads in neighborhoods and stuff. Their speed limits. Like, come on now. But anyway. Yeah. But yeah. But yeah, like this whole time I thought I was recording. I was just talking, Lord. But yeah, this morning has been kind of a drag because I'm just super tired, and then dealing with my daughter and her little attitude. I just feel so tired. Like, and it's okay to give yourself a break. Like, when we get caught up, you gotta have balance. Because when you get caught up in trying to get stuff done, like I said, this is the most productive I've been. Like, I'm getting stuff knocked out of the way this ahead of time and trying to, stay on it and stuff, because this year I'm not playing about finances. I'm not playing about being on my studies. I'm not playing about making sure my kids are. I'm not giving up on what I want. Something, the career that I know that I was called to do, and that I know is going to provide stability for me and my children. I'm not giving up on that. So you have to push forward. And a lot of the times, that's a lot of nights where you're not going to get 8 full hours of sleep or whatever. But it's going to be worth it when you walking across that stage. They giving you your degree. You're able to provide for your children or yourself if you don't have kids. And you don't have to look at your account every time you go to the store to swipe your card. That's my goal, to be able to swipe my card without having to sit there and say, hold on, let me see, or hold on, let me move this over. Hold on, how much do I have in overdraft? Like, that's my goal. I want to be able to provide for my children all their necessities provided for without having to worry about paying this now and paying the other part later, or paying this, like, can I see if I can send this one so I can take care of that one? No, I want to be able to pay for everything and still not have to worry about where our next meal is going to come from. So we have to be productive. Like, ain't nothing gonna come to you by you sitting on your butt not doing it, or complaining or crying about it. Like, it's okay to have your moment to cry, because sometimes we all need to relieve that pressure, that emotion to build up. It's okay to cry about it. It's okay to get frustrated sometimes, but don't sit in it. Don't sit in it. Don't stay in it. Don't get stuck. Keep going. You got this. Keep pushing forward. All your hard work is gonna pay off. So I just feel like I need to give myself a little break, because I've been on it. When I say I've been on it, I've been on it. And then I told you I'm downsizing my apartment, so I got to get myself ready for that. I still have stuff in storage from the state I just moved in, so I still have to go get that stuff. But I'm not going to get it until I downsize, because I'm downsizing next month. And there's no point in moving all that stuff from there to here and then have to turn and move it again to the other apartment. So, but I'm excited about the downsize, because I know how much money that's going to save me. And when you know you got goals and you got things you're trying to accomplish, that other stuff don't matter. Like, I'm worrying about my savings. My kids got a place to stay. Gonna always have a place to stay, and we are gonna be comfortable. And my son, he got a lot of anime stuff for Christmas because that's what he wanted, and he wants more for his birthday. So we have not decorated his room yet. And I told him once we move, I'm gonna help him decorate his room. So I wanted to get these little because he has some really nice posters and stuff that my dad and my brother got him for Christmas, and I'm gonna order these clear cases that you can put on the wall, I don't know, kind of like a clear frame, but it makes it look really expensive and, you know, cool or whatever. So I'm going to stick those in there and then put them on his wall and get his room all decorated for him and stuff. And then his birthday is at the end of this month, and I'm still trying to figure out what to get him. I found this really cool anime game. Since you know how you go to an arcade or whatever, and if you don't ever been to a wash house, how they used to have those little games with the Pac-Man and stuff like that, a big box looking thing, whatever it's called, I don't know, but it's like an arcade game. They have it with anime on it, and it has more to come back in some other games. And I want to get that for his birthday so freaking bad, but I don't want to put it in no apartment, and then I don't know if this other apartment is going to be upstairs or downstairs, and I'm not moving that up and down those stairs or whatever. So I'm gonna hold off on that one. So I'm gonna get him some more anime stuff. He wants some more of the little statues and stuff to put on the little shelves that he's getting. And then I got him a phone. Me and my dad, he wants an Oculus, and this boy just got a freaking PlayStation 5 for Christmas. And then my daughter, who's gonna be 6 in July 2nd, wants a freaking Oculus. So I said I'm not buying 2 of those things. So I'm gonna just buy one for the whole household, and it's gonna stay in the living room. But yeah, and he wants to go to some indoor trampoline park or whatever. I may, you know, tell him to let his friend know what they were going, so that we can go and have a good time. But he just wants anime stuff. Like, he got so much stuff. He don't have so much stuff over the years. He don't even know what to ask for no more. Like, he really don't. But it's just crazy. But I'm gonna get him some more anime stuff. I found the little bowls. I know once he said one time before he wanted one of those little noodle bowls. I think they're called the little ramen bowls or whatever, and they with the chopsticks, and they had the anime stuff on it. I found one of those on Amazon. I'm gonna get it. My daughter wanted to pick him out something. Both of them did. So one of them picked him out an anime sweater, and the other one picked him out an anime. The other one picked him out something with anime on it, but he's getting a lot of anime stuff for Christmas. For his birthday, because that's what he wanted. So yeah, I'm really excited about that, to be able to do that for him. My sister ain't even in here, but every time she get in here, or my kids get in here, they over her house, it be dog hair everywhere. Dog hair be falling from everywhere in my car. Lord have mercy. But I'm pulling up at work. I'll try to catch you guys on my lunch break and let you know how the first half of my day went. I hope you guys have a great day. Oh, excuse me. I hope you guys have a great and blessed day. I'll see y'all guys later. Bye. Welcome back to Mommy Scrub Diaries. Today is Friday the 9th, I believe, February 9th. I'm on my way to work. This morning has been a very stressful morning. Last night was very stressful all in itself. Just got a lot of stuff going on with my children, trying to get them situated. Y'all, before y'all move to an area, please research that area. Okay? Please research that area. Find out, especially if you have kids, find out about the school systems, find out about the job market. Like, please do your research, because moving somewhere blind and not really knowing what's what and what the area is like, what the job market is like, what the housing market is like that stuff is like, please research your area. And I'm just, right now I'm in the whole position of trying to figure out like what to do with my children, as far as like after school, because the bus that they're on is not the great, like it's not a great experience for them. Like, my kids are not used to being around children who do all this yelling, cursing and stuff like that, or all this fighting and stuff like that. Like I was saying, just research the area that you're in, or that you're moving to, you're thinking about moving to, and just do your research, like do an in-depth research to make sure that the area that you're moving to is going to be what's in your best interest, and then especially if you have kids, what's going to be in your kids' best interest. So right now I'm just dealing with the whole dilemma of trying to make arrangements for my children after school, like find a daycare or something that can pick them up for me, because a lot of these daycares don't pick up in the area because they feel like their school is too far, which sucks, because I mean I can't leave work to go and pick them up myself, and my sister, the one that works from home, is not able to do it because of her work from home job. So it's just, I don't know, we gotta get something worked out, because that bus is just not safe. Like the kids, they don't have enough seating on the bus for all the children, and then these kids will be fighting and stuff like that, getting out the bus, and they're still fighting, to the point that one of the children were bleeding. Then you have adults that stand out there and record it and stuff, and that stuff is just so stupid to me. But like my son, you know, it's really bothering him because he's on the bus with his little sister, and he wants to make sure she's safe as well as himself. And you never know with this day and time, like people always pulling out weapons for stuff, children going to school with weapons, and you never know what kind of effect that has on a child to be sitting there getting beat up and bullied in front of other people, and then you have adults who sit out there, record and laugh like it's funny. You don't know what kind of impact that has on a child's mental. So it's a lot. Like it's a lot to take in, especially for a mom. Like I would never want to have my kids feeling like they're not safe, or that they're not in a good, you know what I'm saying, a good position. Like they have to fear for their safety, and that's something that I've never wanted for my children. So yeah, it's taking a lot on me mentally. Like I'm just trying to push through. Like today I'm super frustrated. I'm not even gonna lie, today I'm super frustrated. I did not get any good sleep last night at all. I was completely stressed out, like to the max, and I could not rest. So I don't know, I'm just super tired today. I really just need some time to just sit down with just me and God and just like have a real conversation, because there's no guidebook on making the right decisions, on doing everything the way you're supposed to as a parent. Like especially when you are a single parent and you're doing everything by yourself. It's hard. It is so freaking hard, and it can be very frustrating, especially when you're trying to do what's best for your children and you're trying to have a peace of mind for yourself. Like my son, my oldest child, has been with me through so much stuff. Like we've had to move, we've had to pick up and go, and he's just ready for stability. He wants to be somewhere where we can stay put forever, like be there forever. And I want the same thing. And I'm trying to get us there. Like I'm trying to get us there, but I'm not going to take root somewhere where I don't feel comfortable. They don't feel comfortable. Like I'm not going to just, do it for the sake of saying I'm stable, I have somewhere, because to me that's still not stability. It's not good mental stability either. So I'm just trying to get everything figured out, get everything sorted out, so that we can feel comfortable no matter where we are, no matter where we at, just feeling comfortable. So yeah, it's just a lot. It's a lot mentally. Today's Friday, thank God. So tomorrow I'm gonna tonight I'm gonna just try to relax my mind, try to just lay in bed and just do something to decompress. Like I really just I feel like I need a good cry, because it's a lot when you love your kids and you just want to make sure that they're happy and they're safe. But yeah, that's what I'm working on right now, just trying to stay positive. Because it's a lot, especially when you love your kids and you want the best for them and you want to make sure they're in good situations at all times. It's hard. It's really hard. So yeah, so let's hope today is a good day at work. I do not need any more stress added onto what's already on my shoulders. So today during my lunch break, I'll probably just be calling the daycare that I'm trying to get my daughter switched to, and see if they pick up at that school. Could they pick up at that school for me? Because I really need them picked up in the afternoons, and it's expensive. Like child care is expensive, even the after school program. They want to charge you $100 and some a week for that. So, and I have 2 kids. They got to get picked up. So, yep. So, just made it to work. We're praying for a good day. Hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you guys later. Good afternoon, y'all. So I'm actually on my way to I'm on my lunch break now. I'm on my way to go pick up my sister. She's gonna drop me off so that she can pick my kids up for me this afternoon, because as I was saying this morning, like, I'm trying to figure out a situation so they do not have to be on that bus. So she's on her way now. Well, I'm on my way now to go and get her so that she could drop me off. This morning's clinic was pretty decent. Like, it wasn't like jam-packed or anything. It's kind of a gloomy day. Like, outside it looks gloomy, but it hasn't been that bad of a day. It's just kind of dragging. So I'm just ready to get off, honestly. I just want to lay in my bed, relax, and just watch some TV. Like, I just need a break. My mind needs a mental break. And then I gotta sit down this weekend and just really jot down everything that I need to be focusing on these next couple of weeks, so that I can write down dates and get stuff done, because I just have so much going on at one time that it just feels like my mind is all over the place. So I really need to just sit down and then think and plan everything out and just write down everything. I just need to just sit down and just write everything out, like plan everything out, so that I know where my money is going. I know what I need to do. I know what type of things I need to get in place, dates that I need to get in place. So I just need to sit down and write all that stuff out. So yeah, just trying to get everything in order, because it's a lot. Like, it's a lot going on with trying to get their schools and stuff situated, and me downsizing my apartment, me trying to get set up for the CNA program. It's just a lot, and the months are going by so fast. That's why I'm just not going to stress it, because after this semester, like after these next couple of months, they're not even going to be in school anymore. But yeah, they're not going to be in school anymore until the fall. And then when they go back in the fall, I'll be the one picking them up and dropping them off anyway. So I'm just not going to keep trying to stress myself out, trying to get everything in place and trying to line all this different stuff up, which I know, it's a lot. It's a lot on me mentally just to try to get all this stuff together. So I'm just going to take it a day at a time, not stressing myself, not trying to get all this stuff done at once when I know, like, they're not even going to be in school much longer. So I'm just not finna do that. But yeah, I'm just not gonna do that. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna keep just trying to figure it out, and just pushing it through. Like, it's a lot, but it's gonna be alright. Like, life is not perfect. Things are not always gonna be the way we want them to. And then I just don't want my kids to feel so sheltered from me trying to keep them from everything that they don't understand. Like, this is life. This is how everybody's not going to be the same everywhere you go. So as long as you keep to yourself, you say the truth of who you are, and you know what you've been taught, you'll be okay. Like, it's going to be okay. No, I don't like it. No, I don't want them exposed to different stuff. But for now, this is just what it is. Like, until I can get in a position where I don't have to have them on that bus, because the daycare that my daughter's going to, they don't pick up at that school, and it costs too much money to keep trying to go from different places, and then I have to go here and here and here to pick everybody up. So for now, it sucks, yes, but it's just what. It's Friday, and I just clocked out. Well, I ain't just clocked out because I have my kids now. We are on the way to the grocery store to get some stuff to cook. I want a loaded baked potato, so I'm gonna make me a loaded baked potato. I couldn't get as much stuff done this week, or video stuff done this week, because I had a long week, a hectic week, as I said earlier today. So it was a lot going on that I was trying to get done during this week, and then a lot of curveballs that were kind of thrown at me. So I didn't get a whole bunch of video stuff done, but today, the second half of the day was a little hectic. It wasn't but three of us for all the providers that was there today, because one of the girls that was there, she had to leave. She had a family emergency, so it was just three of us. But we rocked it. We had everybody cleared out. Well, pretty much everybody before I had to leave. Me and the other girl had to leave, and then the ones who were on late clinic for today, they stayed. So, but it was a pretty good day. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. It kind of dragged a little. Like, I was ready to go home because I'm super freaking tired. So yeah, it kind of took forever for the day to end. But all in all, today was a pretty good day. It wasn't as bad. And then my kids came with my sister to pick me up from work. So we on our way now to the grocery store. I want to load a baked potato. I don't know what they want. So I guess we're going to figure that out. I really don't feel like cooking, but I want a baked potato, so I'm going to cook. What are you doing? Your seatbelt better be on.
Me too. Like my seatbelt.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about Araya because she keep moving from spot to spot. So yeah. I forgot what I was going to say arguing with this girl. What?
Can I redo my account?
What account? Hold on. So, I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to end my video, my weekly vlog here, or wait till tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm going to be doing my girl's hair. But that's going to take all day. And since I'm still trying to figure out this whole editing thing, like with my last video, it ended up being 2 hours long because I was trying to get all the stuff from my phone over to my computer and it just was not working. So I left the whole 40-minute long part of me cooking until I can figure out how to fast forward that part. So I probably just get little clips of me doing their hair, and then little clips of me doing their hair, and then showing what it looks like when I'm finished, because I'll do their hair myself. I don't know how well they would do if somebody else was doing their hair because they give me a hard time. And then trying to figure out what my son wants to do with his hair, because we were supposed to get a haircut tomorrow, but I don't know. We're trying to figure that out. You want dreads? What make you want dreads? You just decided out of nowhere you want dreads? So you gonna let that lady that stay over there by your auntie twist up your hair if I set an appointment with her? So what you gonna do then? I don't know how to dread up hair.
Just do what you did last time.
We had this conversation, but yeah, I'm trying to figure out what they want to eat. So I don't know.
Braids.
Oh, you want me to like braid it to you, like braid it down, or do the plaits?
Do the little
That was a twist. That was not braid.
twist. There, what a twist.
You still need to get the rest of it cut and get a tape. So that's what you want. So what the whole process is with doing a CNA program, applying for it, getting accepted, class schedule, like, and all that stuff, getting my other class. I'm starting my anatomy class over the summer. So it's just these next couple of months is just going to be me preparing. Then I bring you guys along. We're going to be doing some traveling. We have my sister graduation in March. We have another trip planned. We have a trip planned for this month for my son's birthday. April may be another trip in there. And then the summer, we're going to try to go somewhere while the kids are out of school. The fall, we have a trip coming up. So this year, I'm just going to bring y'all along on different stuff that I have going on. So, yeah, it's just going to be a lot of different things, like mom life, school life, work life, a little bit of everything. And then I have no problem with, you guys asking me questions or whatever. And then as my channel grows and I continue to learn and grow with my channel, I'll be able to learn how to critique the footage and stuff like that. So if you have any suggestions, please feel free to comment in the description, like in the comments below, to give me tips. I'm not a person who cannot take criticism at all. So any tips that you may have, please feel free to let me know. And I'm super excited. Like, I'm enjoying doing the vlogging. I'm enjoying doing the content. So I'm gonna continue to do it and continue to grow. And I hope that somebody can get something out of it, because it's just real life stuff, real life crisis going on, real life learning. Like, life is a learning process, it's a learning journey. So I'm just bringing you guys along with me. But yeah, so that's going to be the end of today's vlog. This is going to be the end of today's content. So I will see you guys tomorrow when I get ready to do the girl's hair. I may pick back up and show me what I'm cooking, like showing what it looks like when I'm done and with it and everything. But if not, then I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, so yeah, so I'll probably just do that tomorrow. Just add those little pieces of video in there tomorrow, and then I'll close out my video tomorrow and then post it on Sunday. So Sunday will be my post days. Because a lot of times on Saturday, like, I try to clean and all that other stuff, and I'm too tired to really trying to do too much. So I try to relax a little bit in between, because it's hard to relax when you're working Monday through Friday, and Saturday and Sunday is your only off days, when they usually are my catch-up days with making sure the house is clean, laundry is done, we're ready for the next week, and I got to do my girls' hair because it's time for me to do their hair. So yeah, it's just a lot. But now we're just heading to the grocery store so that I can get the stuff there, make the loaded baked potatoes, and then I don't know what they want to eat. So I guess we'll have to figure that out while we're in the store. But yeah, today was actually a pretty good day. This week was just, I don't know, I kind of feel like it flew by. It definitely feels like it flew by, because I was like, dang, did I even record anything? But I have recorded every day. So yeah. But as my channel grows and I continue to post more content, like, I have no problem with people putting in the comments, like, what kind of videos you think you would like to see. If you have any questions about what a medical assistant is, put your arms down. What a medical assistant is, what we do, the job description, differences between medical assistants and other roles, or any questions about, like, me going through, because I am going to post the content once I get into the CNA program, what it's like trying to manage the whole CNA program. While, oh my gosh, that car just busted you trying in the middle of the road like it was about to crash with somebody else. But anyway, these people cannot drive. But so just posting, like, what the whole process is with doing the CNA program.